Plants are a vital part of our ecosystem. Estimates suggest that tens of thousands of plant species worldwide possess some degree of toxicity, representing a considerable fraction of the estimated 391,000 known plant species. This means that encountering a toxic plant is more common than you might think. And it's important to be aware of the potential risks when interacting with unfamiliar plants. Today, we're taking a thrilling journey into the world's most poisonous plants. 9. Jimsonweed. With pointy leaves and spiky fruit, Jimsonweed, Datura stramonium, definitely looks the part of a poisonous plant. Its toothed foliage emits an unpleasant odor, and branches from reddish-purple stalks, which grow to a height of 3 to 4 feet. Even the nectar and petals of its beautiful white, our lavender trumpet-shaped flowers are dangerous. They, like the rest of the plant, are tainted with the toxins atropine and scopolamine. 8. Aconite. Aconite is commonly referred to as monkshood, because the top of the flower resembles the monastic head covering. But there's nothing holy about this plant. Every part of the aconite plant is laced with the toxin aconitine, making it dangerous to consume or even touch. People have used aconite in the past to intentionally harm people or animals. Nazi scientists used the plant's toxin to poison bullets, while shepherds in ancient Greece laced bait and arrows with aconite to kill wolves that preyed on their stock. 7. White snakeroot. Most people know that John Wilkes Booth assassinated Abraham Lincoln. But did you know that a plant killed the president's mother? The culprit. White snakeroot, also known as Ageratina altissima, a shade-loving weed native to the forests of the eastern and southern United States. Don't let these beautiful blooms fool you, though. Ahe plant contains high levels of tremetol, a powerful toxin. White snakeroot causes milk sickness, a condition that afflicts people who consume milk or meat from a cow that has grazed on the highly poisonous plant. Snakeroot is also poisonous to the cow. Those affected can experience a variety of symptoms, including bad breath, loss of appetite, listlessness, weakness, vague pains, muscle stiffness, vomiting, abdominal discomfort, severe constipation, coma, and possibly death. 6. English yew. Given the English yew's highly toxic nature, it's fitting that the tree is commonly found growing in church graveyards across Great Britain. Some scholars believe that this tradition started when early Christians incorporated the trees, which already had spiritual value to the pagans, into their new religion. Today they stand not as symbols of death, but of the immortality of the soul. The English yew, Taxus baccata, is an evergreen tree, with needle-like leaves and red arils, are fleshy seed coverings. It grows to a height of 60 to 70 feet, 18.3 to 21.3 meters, and is found throughout Great Britain, but is also cultivated in the southern United States. Every part of the tree is toxic due to taxine alkaloids, except for the aril flesh. Consumption of the leaves, and to a lesser extent the seeds, can lead to increasingly serious symptoms, including dizziness, dry mouth, dilation of the pupils, weakness, irregular heart rhythm, and possibly death. 5. The castor bean. The castor bean plant, Auricanus communis, is widely cultivated for its castor oil, and is also used as an ornamental plant. Neither of these uses would clue you into the fact that this plant has deadly contents, ricin. Symptoms of castor bean poisoning include nausea, abdominal cramps, vomiting, internal bleeding, and kidney and circulation failure. Many people suffer from an allergic reaction to the dust from the seeds, and may experience coughing, muscle aches, and difficulty breathing. The castor bean plant probably originated in Africa, but is now found throughout the world. This large, shrubby plant is popularly used in gardens because of its hardy nature. It grows well in barren areas and doesn't require special care. It's fast-growing and can reach 36 feet, 11 meters, in a season. 4. Deadly nightshade. Deadly nightshade is a perennial plant that grows between 2 and 4 feet tall. You'll recognize it by its dull, dark green leaves and bell-shaped purple, scented flowers, which bloom from midsummer through early fall. The poisons contained in deadly nightshade affect the nervous system. Taken in sufficient doses, The deadly poison paralyzes nerve endings in the involuntary muscles of the body, such as the blood vessels, heart, and gastrointestinal muscles. Symptoms of deadly nightshade poisoning include dilated pupils, sensitivity to light, blurred vision, headaches, confusion, and convulsions. As few as 2 ingested berries can kill a child, and 10 to 20 berries would kill an adult. Even handling the plant can cause irritation. 3. The Rosary Pea. Rosary pea plant is an aggressive grower, and can take over an area if not kept in check. One rosary pea vine can grow and climb more than 20 feet, 6 meters in a single season. The plant, which is native to Indonesia, has spread across the world, in tropic and subtropic climates. It's even located in several states in the United States, including Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, and Hawaii. The plant has long leaves with off-shooting leaflets and red flowers. Abrin. The poison found in the rosary pea seed is more deadly than ricin. Less than 3 micrograms of abrin in the body is enough to kill, which is less than the amount of poison in 1 pea. In the human body, abrin bonds to cell membranes and prevents protein synthesis, one of the most important duties of the cell. Symptoms of rosary pea inhalation poisoning are difficult breathing, fever, nausea, and fluid in the lungs. If ingested and the seed coating is broken, rosary pea seeds cause severe nausea and vomiting, which eventually leads to dehydration, and ends with the kidneys, liver, and spleen shutting down. Death usually follows within 3 to 4 days. 2. Water hemlock. The water hemlock, or Cicuta maculata, is a very attractive wildflower, with an upright growth pattern, purple striped leaves, and small white blooms. But the water hemlock's white roots are sometimes mistaken for a parsnip plant, a potentially fatal error. The poison contained in the water hemlock, cicutoxin, is present in the entire plant, but is most concentrated in the roots. Anyone who confuses the plant with parsnips and decides to take a bite faces a violent death. The water hemlock, which is native to North America, is considered by many to be the most deadly plant on the continent. The wildflower, which grows to 6 feet, 1.8 meters, thrives along stream banks, in marshy areas, and in low-lying, damp meadows. 1. Oleander. The oleander is an attractive plant, and despite its deadly reputation is often planted for decorative purposes. Although native to the Far East and the Mediterranean areas, oleander has been introduced in the United States, where it grows easily. It's tolerant of poor quality soil and dry weather. The plant grows as a dense shrub and is typically 6 to 18 feet, 1.8 to 5.4 meters tall at maturity. It has thick, dark green leaves, and the flowers, which grow in clusters, can be yellow, red, pink, or white. Even in barren areas, the oleander produces lovely flowers and fragrance. Animals instinctively avoid the plant, and it grows rapidly, so it's often used for highway barriers and other areas that require screening from noise and pollution. Its rapid growth also makes it a popular choice around new construction zones, as it prevents erosion. Unlike some toxic plants, the oleander is poisonous to most animals as well as humans. A single ingested oleander leaf can kill a child. Ingestion of oleander results in diarrhea, vomiting, intense stomach pain, drowsiness, dizziness, an irregular heartbeat, and often death.